Beginning of the story, we see a girl being interviewed on TV. This girl is the only survivor of last year's Halloween massacre, where a psycho killer clown murdered many people. In that incident, the girl's face got completely disfigured, and now she looks very scary. The girl says she would rather have died than survived like this. The reporter, Monica, mentions that the death of the psycho killer, Art the Clown, is not confirmed because his body went missing from the morgue. However, the girl insists that she saw the killer die with her own eyes. Still, the killer is very much alive, and in fact, he is watching this interview himself. Enraged, he smashes his TV and gets into his clown costume, preparing for his next victim. After the interview, Monica is talking to her boyfriend and says how ugly the girl's face looks now. She even says that if she were in her place, she would have killed herself. But the disfigured girl overhears this conversation, and shortly afterward, she attacks Monica, gouging out both her eyes and killing her. After Monica's death, the girl starts laughing maniacally, suggesting that she has now gone completely insane. Later, at the stroke of midnight on Halloween, we see two girls, Tara and Dawn, who are returning from a party. Dawn is heavily drunk, so Tara refuses to let her drive. The two of them were arguing when suddenly Tara sees the clown approaching from the front. He was carrying a large trash bag on his shoulder, which actually contained a bunch of weapons. Tara felt something strange after seeing him, but Dawn was in a playful mood. She called out to him, jokingly saying that Tara wanted his number. Hearing this, Art the Clown starts flashing his little light. Then, Art suddenly disappears, and the two girls go to a nearby pizza place. While they're chatting, Art the Clown shows up there too and sits nearby. He starts staring at Tara, first with anger, then showing his teeth in a creepy grin. But Tara isn't impressed. She even tells Dawn they should leave, but instead, Dawn goes over to Art and starts taking selfies with him. Art doesn't react at all. Tara tells Dawn to stop messing around, but then the waiter comes over to take the clown's order. Art doesn't say anything. Suddenly, he gets up and returns with a ring from somewhere. He kneels in front of Tara and tries to put the ring on her finger. Tara hesitates at first, but Dawn is enjoying the joke and ends up wearing the ring playfully, saying thank you to Art. Right after that, Art goes to the restroom. The waiter brings their order and asks if the clown is bothering them, but Dawn tells him he's harmless. A little later, the waiter threw the clown out of the place because he had made a mess in the restroom and even drew weird things on the walls. The waiter tells another worker to clean the restroom. Tara and Dawn finish their food and leave. Tara was wondering what the clown must have done in the restroom, but Dawn laughs it off like it's nothing. Then the two of them reach their car, but suddenly, the car's tire got punctured, and they didn't even have a spare tire. So Tara calls her sister Victoria from her mobile to come and pick them up. After that, both of them start waiting in the car. Tara suspected that it must have been that crazy clown who punctured their tire. Meanwhile, at the pizza place, a worker was cleaning the washroom. He shouted to his boss, saying that he deserved extra payment for this. But he didn't get any reply. When he came out to check, he saw his boss's severed head placed on the counter like a Halloween pumpkin, and that same clown was standing beside it. The worker got extremely scared and tried to run away, but all the doors were locked. The clown caught him too and brutally killed him. Back in the car, Tara and Dawn were still sitting, when Tara urgently needed to use the restroom. She saw a man standing outside a nearby building. Tara approached him and asked to use the restroom. The man took her inside. Mike told her that the building wasn't his. He had only come there for pest control because there was a serious rat problem. No one actually lived in that building. Mike then showed Tara the restroom and got back to his work. Meanwhile, in the car, Dawn was listening to the radio, and a news report came on saying that a clown in a black and white costume had murdered two workers at the town's pizza shop, and the police were searching for him. Dawn realized it must be the same clown. Just then, the car door opened. Tara comes inside and sits down. Dawn begins to tell her the news, but she notices that it's not actually Tara. It's Art the Clown in disguise. Meanwhile, the real Tara comes out of the washroom, and instead of leaving, she starts wandering around the warehouse. Suddenly, a woman appears in front of her holding a doll and claiming the doll is her daughter, Emily. Tara realizes that the woman is insane, so she somehow escapes from there. But as soon as she heads toward the main door, Art is standing there. He may have already killed Dawn. Terrified, Tara runs away and hides in the garage. But the clown finds her and starts cutting her leg with a knife. Tara frees herself and runs again, but all the exits of the building are blocked. She goes upstairs, where a man named Mike is working, but he's wearing earphones and listening to music, so he doesn't hear Tara's screams. Tara keeps shouting from behind, but before Mike notices, Art arrives and knocks her unconscious. When Tara opens her eyes, she finds herself tied to a chair. The clown is beside her, sharpening his weapons. After playing around a bit with Tara, Art removes a cloth in front of her, and Tara sees that he has stripped Dawn naked and hung her upside down. This is the infamous scene the film is known for, as it's extremely horrifying. Then Art picks up a saw and starts cutting Dawn from the middle, and Tara is forced to watch it all. Dawn dies in agony, while Art enjoys every moment of it. But during this time, Tara manages to free herself. Art runs to catch her again, but Tara attacks him. After beating him up badly, and just as she's about to kill him, Art pulls out a gun and shoots her in the leg. He then goes to shoot her in the head, but the bullets had run out, so he took more bullets from his trash bag. There, he also finds Dawn's phone, on which there was a message from Tara's sister Victoria saying that she had reached near their car. But Art replies to her message, saying that Tara is sick and tells her to come inside the building opposite. Then he reloads his gun and kills Tara too. He empties all the bullets into Tara's head. But while he's doing that, the crazy woman sees him. She runs to Mike and tells him to call the police, saying that the girl has been killed. But Mike thinks she's insane and walks away. He goes to the stairs and tries to call his partner, but Art hits him on the head with a hammer from behind, knocking him unconscious. Then the woman remembers that she left her doll, whom she considers her daughter, in the room. When she returns to get it, Art is sitting with the doll. The woman pretends to be Art's mother so that he doesn't harm the doll, and Art starts behaving like a child. Meanwhile, Victoria, searching for Tara and Dawn, has reached the basement. Seeing Dawn's hanging corpse, she is horrified and immediately starts to run away. But then she hears a girl screaming. Victoria thinks it's Tara and bravely returns to help her. However, the voice was not Tara's, it was the woman's, whose skin from the head and chest had been removed by Art, and he was now wearing it himself. Victoria somehow manages to escape from there, but all the doors are locked. So she hides in a closet. Art spots her, but leaves after hearing someone else's voice. This was Mike's friend who had come to help him with work. Art stabs him in the head from behind and kills him too. Seeing the opportunity, Victoria tries to escape from there, but Art grabs her from behind and starts suffocating her with a plastic bag. However, Victoria tears the plastic and stabs a nail into Art's foot and runs away. Victoria finds Tara's dead body on a chair, and seeing it completely breaks her. She sits there and starts crying. Just then, Art arrives and starts beating Victoria with his chain. But hearing Victoria's screams, Mike regains consciousness and hits Art from behind, knocking him unconscious. Instead of killing him, they decide to just leave, thinking he won't get up again. After that, Mike immediately calls the police and starts heading outside with Victoria. But suddenly, Art appears from behind and kills Mike. Victoria stabs something into his eye and escapes, running into the garage and locking the door. Art tries to enter by blowing his horn but fails, so he drives a truck straight through the door, knocking Victoria unconscious. After listening to some music for a while, Art goes to Victoria and starts eating her face, but just then, the police arrive and tell Art to surrender. Instead, Art shoots himself in the head. Victoria is still alive, but falls into a coma. Later, Art's body is taken for post-mortem, but as soon as the doctor opens the cover, he sees that Art is still alive. The lights in the room begin to flicker, and Art strangles the doctor to death. After this, the story jumps ahead by 1 year. We see Victoria in the hospital. She has come out of her coma and is being discharged. She also has to go for an interview tomorrow. By now, you must have understood that Victoria is the same girl we saw at the beginning of the movie, who, troubled by her face, eventually became a killer herself. Anyway, this is where the film ends. So friends, how did you like the film? Do let me know in the comments. This was a low-budget indie film, and the story wasn't anything special. The whole film was mostly just a game of cat and mouse. But due to the practical effects shown, it became a cult classic, and the name Art the Clown has already been added to the list of horror icons. But who exactly is Art and where did he come from? We weren't told anything about that. Even after getting shot in the head, how is he still alive? We might get to know all this in the next part. So if you want me to explain the second part of this film as well, be sure to comment. Also, subscribe to this channel for more slasher horror movies.